Well, welcome to HKUST Guangzhou. 2 years ago, this time, we celebrate the grand opening of this university. I guess many senior faculty and students still remember. Last year, this time, I gave first lecture to a student, 5 tips in the age of AI. Now, I think before I get started, I invite all my student colleagues, open your WeChat and scan the barcode over there. So you have about 30 seconds. While you scan your barcode, let me share with you. This year, we have about 300 students enter our university through the Gaokao, very tough exam. About 33 students coming from Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and 7 different countries. We have another close to 400 MPhil students joining us, and more to come because of the English requirement. Another 86 students, MSc students. Another 380 PhD students. This will bring the total number of students here to about 2,650 registered students. And then we have another 150 exchanging students joining us. So our campus will get bigger. Last year, this time, I gave a lecture about 5 tips to win in the age of AI. I mentioned about this, be your own hero. A hero means AI literate, high order thinking, ethics, resilience, and the openness. And this year, I've been thinking about what I'm going to share with you. Think over, talk about perspectives and infinity as a cross-disciplinary endeavor at HKUST Guangzhou. Why we want to build this university, and from the talk from other students, faculty, keep on mentioning about cross-disciplinary. Why we are doing this? Well, look at the picture over here. The person on the left said, well, this is 6. Well, the person on the right said, well, this is 9. Okay, so when working with people, you are correct doesn't mean I am wrong. Because you just haven't seen things from my side. Let me give another example. What's inside this picture? On the left, what's that? Frog. If you turn the picture 90 degrees, what's over there? Horse. Look at another picture over there, the object over there. You find one angle, this is more like a circle, and the other angle, like a rectangle. But actually, the truth is in 3 dimensions. It's different. So when you're viewing things, they look from different angles. Now I invite you to turn on using your cell phone. Tell me, what's this color? Click A. Okay, turn on your mobile phone. Tell me what color you see from your end. Blue and black, or white and gold, or other color. Well, you have 30 seconds to do it and submit it. Well, that's the voting result. So 30 students, well, 34 think it's blue and black. Well, more coming. So, well, most students think it's blue and black. Many of them think it's white and gold. Well, some of them look at different colors. So what's wrong with you? I didn't change anything over here. What's wrong with your eyes? This is a very famous picture. I think about 9 or 10 years ago. People start to talk about why different people view different. One explanation was when our brain process the color signals, then it may adjust based on wavelength composition, based on environmental light source. That's one explanation. Very interesting picture at that time. But here I want to show you is another tool I encourage my faculty are using as well. This is just one tool you can use in the classroom to interact with students, okay? Now here's another example. We all know about this. Never trust statistics. Wow, look at this. Wow, you know what happened? This is called cloud effect. Okay, when you get cloud, the self-conscious may vanish. Okay, so this way, so parroting what others say. Wow, what you can do it? That's a cloud effect. That's way another famous picture. Okay, we call in Chinese 人云亦云. But you have to think with your own thinking. Let me show you another one. This I'm cutting. Oh, cut a finger. Well, you know, these peasant and rumors and misinformation. Okay, in Chinese we call 以讹传讹. In other words, during this very famous book in the cloud, okay, a study of popular mind, okay, very interesting book, okay, the cloud effect. Okay, so when receiving messages, easily affected by others. Now, this is another famous picture. The home get burned. If most of us probably crying, yelling, who did this? But look at the family. Take last picture in front of the burning house. Okay. So when facing challenges, this family can transform a tragic event into an opportunity to strengthen their family bond. That's attitude. Anything could happen. Here's another challenge, but they turn the whole thing in a positive way. I think many of you probably in the picture before. But I don't know how many people by that time can really do it. So next time I give you a hard time, think about positive. So the reason I talk about perspectives and the infinity was triggered by this famous book called Infinity and the Perspective. Okay, so viewing a perspective as just that implies transcending it and recognizing its limitation. Recognizing its limitation. So our perception is inherently limited, showing only a partial aspect of something that cannot fully reveal itself. So understanding a perspective requires awareness not only of what is seen, but also how our specific viewpoint shapes the appearance of things. Well, this is another Einstein analogy. Our perspective set the limit of our understanding of the universe. If you already, in older days, what's the center of the universe? We believe at that time, the Earth is the center of the universe. Until 16th century, Copernicus claimed by observation the center of the universe is the sun. That's known to you now. But at that time, he claimed this under a lot of pressure. The Romantic Catholic time is centered around the earth. So that's a politically incorrect. So we know the universe center is the sun. Then until I think 17th century, they found out, wow, this is the universe is filled with countless stars and planets. And then until I think the Hubble, Edwin Hubble, in 1923, he found out there are many galaxies beyond our Milky Way. So the question is, how big is the universe? So from the Hubble, does the universe is static or dynamic? But today, we know, well, based on current knowledge, the universe still expanding. Well, that reminds my own PhD student. I produced a PhD in computer science many years ago. He did a very good job, founded his own company, and sold his company went to IPO and sold his company. So after that, he came to see me. So Professor Lee, now I'm rich. I want to get another PhD. I said, what? You have PhD in computer science. Why need another PhD? He said, I want to study another PhD in physics. So wow. And he is a very religious people. He's a Professor Lee. I want to study, does the universe have a boundary? Okay, there's a story behind it. Eventually, he became another PhD student at UC Berkeley to study, does the universe have a boundary? Interest. But this is another example. When people say something, the analogy, you have convinced yourself that indeed we believe it's true or challenge it. This is a very famous another movie called Core. This is a complex project requires expertise from different domains. Let's watch a short video.
Everybody on Earth is dead in a year.
The core of the Earth has stopped spinning.
How do we fix it? We can't.
What if we could?
Dr. Brazelton will supervise the building of a ship which is capable of reaching the center of our planet. Once there, it will deliver an explosive charge large enough to restart its core. Dr. Zimsky will calculate the scale of the explosion needed. The ship will be powered by a small experimental nuclear reactor and will be divided into 6 compartments, like cars on a train. The locomotive unit, navigation compartment, living quarters, engineering, the bomb compartment, and finally, the weapons control module. While there are a million puzzles ahead of us, and we have 3 months to solve them. But we have a committed and ingenious team. We have every resource available to us, and we have the best of the world's scientific and technical talents on our side. With your help, we can, we must succeed.
This one, for many challenges, to solve the challenges, handle challenges, require expertise from different domains working together. So this person, I think from the Soviet Union time, actually this is from Polish, okay, he mentioned. Remember, in interdisciplinary field, there are often new discoveries where many unexplored things exist, which must be given special attention. Now, so perspective is not just a way of looking at a matter. It determines the research questions and ultimately the approach for the solutions. So this is coming to Hong Kong, USC, Guangzhou. When Hong Kong, USC, Guangzhou was invited by Guangzhou government to set up campus over here, we put a lot of thought what we do in Guangzhou. At that time, even I think the reason we were invited because HKUST already made a miracle. In short 20 years, world recognized. So at that time, we could simply duplicate certain highly in demand degree program to Guangzhou. But we think this is an opportunity for us to do something we couldn't do before, to do something which nation needs. So that's an attempt for cross-disciplinary university. You hear many times from time to time. Why are we doing this? So we claim we're the first cross-disciplinary university in the world even. We want to become leader. We do this is not just make it unique. We do this because we think this is a need in the future. So to do so, the first, we have a very unique academic structure reflecting the real complex world. This is I use many times. Over here, on the left-hand side, that's in our Clearwater Bay campus. We follow the traditional discipline, engineering, science, business, and social science and humanity. That's a very traditional discipline like in many other universities. But we know the importance of a cross-disciplinary collaboration. So about 12 years ago, look at the green line over there. We established the IPO, today we call Interdisciplinary Study Office, to encourage collaboration among different disciplines. I was a provost at HKUST, but I would say it's not very effective. But everybody thinks there's a boundary. The thing of engineering, certainly engineering is more important. Thing of science, think science is more important. Nobody's fault. So when we set up campus over here, we purposely want to break the boundary. We don't even call school or college, we call hub. So now, the way you build hub, the thing about hub means people from different disciplines working together and diverse. So we build hub is, first, we build a hard science-based, we call function hub. That including microelectronics, including materials, including energy or science. Another end is soft science. We call information hub. That including data science, AI, smart Internet of Things, and computation, media, and art. Two are isolated. Hard science and soft science should work together. By having hard science and soft science, then we can build systems. So we have system hub. Right now we have like intelligent transportation, smart manufacturing, robotics, autonomous systems, bioscience, and biomedical engineering. But even more important, we've been thinking about is what a science and technology-focused university can make impact to society. So we have society hub, that including FinTech, our young faculty in FinTech. We have IPE, innovation, entrepreneurship, and policy. We have urban governance and design, and the most recent one is carbon neutrality and climate change. And that requires collaboration among all the areas together. So keep reminding people, break boundaries. There's no boundary. Working with other discipline. So students, for undergraduate, at this moment, you have 3 programs to begin with: AI, data science, and the smart manufacturing. The next one is the material science and technology, and 3 more new programs due to start next year. But undergraduate study only give you more broad background. Many of you will proceed to the postgraduate program. If you stay, and where can you stay? HKUST Guangzhou. You have 16 different area to pursue. Today, you study AI. In a master or PhD, you may study anything else over here. Give you more opportunities. Another one is how we prepare you for the future. We call T-shaped skilled person or for the future world. This is a very famous called T-shaped skills. Okay, first of all, look at the bottom line say, no matter what kind of leadership work or scientific research work you do, you must have a specialized knowledge as well as extensive knowledge. The former should be based on the latter. In other words, during your study, you have built your strengths in certain area, in some depths, become expert in certain area. But in the meantime, you should broaden your knowledge around much broader experience, knowledge, and skills. Okay, this has been recognized, but not being well established. But that's what we try to do. You have your own domain knowledge in certain depths. In the meantime, has a broader knowledge. Very simple. Your area may be disrupted anytime due to AI or others. You can easily adapt and move to another discipline. So we're talking about how to train students with the skills and competencies. That's a joke. In 高考, we only cover math, English, Chinese, and so on. We don't test your skills, excuse me, and competencies. To learn the skills and competencies, typically is a project-based learning, which we promote and advocate at Hankai USC Guangzhou. I can share with you, MIT probably recognized one of the best universities. In MIT, 80% of courses are project-based. 80% courses are project-based. So we do encourage faculty, think about this. Change the way we do traditional teaching. Project-based learning, among others, that's important to equip students with the skills and competencies. I show you one example. Our MPhil program is a project-based. Okay, this is one project from a particular project, G49, what they try to do, working together. 8 of them, the name of the student, you can see over there. They want to build a campus petrol unmanned vehicle. To build this, well, it doesn't like the video to solve the core of the Earth with the stop spin. But this one, with campus petrol unmanned vehicle, to solve this particular challenge, we require expertise. For example, Zhou Yujie is doing computer vision. We equip camera. We want to see what's going on. And Wang Zhifan doing robot planning control. Zhang Kai doing autonomous mapping, doing navigation, okay, and so on. Oh, this go too fast. And the Zhang Mandan doing environmental interaction, hardware design, system design. In other words, even for this small project, require expertise from different areas. In your own study, back your university time, your final year project, it's still people in the same discipline working together. But in the real world, it is not. We require people from different disciplines working together. This is one example. And actually, this project continues. Yeah, put robot, the visual things. Okay. So this is what we try to do over here. Now, another one is show some recent research advancement on campus. For the new undergraduate, when you receive the admission from our office, you get this thing, a tiny thing, nano membrane. What is that? This is from our Professor Gao Ping. Basically, it's a very thin film. It's based on nano material. So thin, you can adjust the thickness and then determine strength, which is even stronger than the steel if you have more thickness over there. But even more, this is a very fundamental work. Then we find out for this particular nanofilm has many applications. You can think about this is a very nano material, the membrane, and then you design and find the holes you can see over there. There are many applications. One application is this thing. There's a biosensor. Okay, they can put this thing over the skin or over here. They can detect if I'm overtrained, I'm going to collapse or not. But if every runner can put a small thing on their skin, they can detect right away without pricking your body. That's just one example. During COVID time, we designed transparent mask. You don't see it. Okay, I was joking. The air can go through, bacteria cannot go through, something like this, all right? So this is just one of the research we do, okay? Another one is you heard about low altitude airspace economy. In Chinese, we call 低空经济, get a lot of attention. Today, we have severe traffic jam in all the major cities worldwide. If we cannot solve the traffic problem, the economy cannot go further grow. So we started thinking about the dream. Many years ago in a movie, you will see, well, if I live, I take the flying vehicle in my backyard, go up and move. But if you watch the news recent days, there are many companies doing this, including Yihan, including Xiaopeng Huitian, which I invite Zhao Deli on campus give a show. Okay, and this is another example. Now, first, before I talk about this, you all know electric vehicle, right? 10-some years ago, the government said, probably that's the future, new energy car. Our company invests on this. 10 years later, today, China dominated the war. Gave another economy boost. And eVTOL is an electric vertical takeoff and landing flying vehicle. And you will see this soon. No, I don't want to say soon, probably not 10 years. Okay, but a lot of research we have to do. In order to do so, okay, we have a university-wide initiative. We support more than 40 seed projects today on campus. We also invite students, okay, to join this kind of project that require expertise from many dimensions. For example, aircraft design, noise problem, safety problem, and then what's the policy we should have, okay, and the scheduling problem, okay, the airspace management problem, there's a data problem, and applications you can think about. This also require expertise from different dimensions, which is a perfect fit well to Hong Kong USC Guangzhou. Again, in a few months, you'll see some flying vehicle on campus. Okay, so I do encourage you, okay, find out working with professors on different aspects of this another important initiative. So, I think I mentioned about cross-disciplinary, but a few things I'll share with you. Cross-disciplinary doesn't mean you don't need your expertise. Okay, doesn't mean you have any particular area expertise. It doesn't mean you are superficial, knows everything but know nothing. Okay, it doesn't mean you are immune to conflict arising from different disciplinary cultures, languages, and expectations. Okay, and it doesn't mean it is too complex. That's only for experts. It doesn't mean this one fits all, the solution. But that's a challenge, but that's very important in the future. So, what the meaning? How we lead to meaningful universal life? Give you some advice. Last year, we had the first batch of undergraduate join us. This year, we have another 330 to 40 students. I met many of them from time to time. And many students, after high school day, cannot accommodate easily to a university life. The way you study here, university and high school are different. So I'd like to share with you. First, in high school, you are trying to give right answers, and you're well trained to give right answers. But in a university, I say more important, how to ask questions. How to ask questions. In particular, in the AIGC age. You can think about this big treasury of knowledge. How to dig out knowledge is up to you. How to ask right questions, which is difficult. And then also, think alternatively, critically, okay, to have a serious understanding of the life, become problem solver, creator of new knowledge, and again, breaking boundaries. Even more important, to try and be a leader. In other words, sharpen your interpersonal communication skills of future leaders. That's the reason I talk to residential college and many leaders. I want all students take turn to become leader. Not always be this the best person over there. He speaks well. I want everyone take turn to train yourself, become a future leader. Again, communication skills are essential for good leadership in the modern world. And university is a place for learning and growth. For high school students coming here, I mentioned, you grow from a kid to an adult. So during the way, John Dewey said very right, happiness is growth. That one is easy to say President Lee, happiness, you ask happiness. How can I be happy? So many exams. But that's life. Take a positive attitude. Remember the picture I show you. Your house get burned. They still take a positive to handle this. Okay? And become a better version of yourself. It's a place for self-discovery and self-knowledge. And explore and experiment without fear of failure. Growth through reading. The man who reads is the man who leads. Read more. There are many sources you can get more knowledge today. And the reading triggers the imagination, sharpen cognitive skills, and open new worlds. The number 3 is entering and caring for a bigger world. Many of you so far, you really your work is yourself, with your family. But from now on, try to build much bigger network of friendship. Care the world, go beyond your immediate circle. That's also important. So some people say, well, he's my high school buddy. Let's stay in the same room, in dormitory. Well, you don't confine yourself with a small circle. Reaching out, making friends with other students. And higher education is not just for personal gains, but to impact the world around you. Then the whole society will also gain. So knowledgeable about other countries and cultures, and become global citizen, meeting different people and ideas. So here, we do provide students with opportunities to go abroad. We do our best to help you out. So I think in the early this year, our first batch of students, some of them went to Paris, some of them to UK, and we also invite our international friends coming to campus to meet with you as well. Be a good citizen, be a global citizen. The number 4 is embracing technology, something you cannot resist. November 2022, I'm a computer science person. By November 2022, when ChatGPT was announced, I get shocked. That's so powerful, beyond even my imagination. In the last 2 years, many things will changed, and you will see more change in the coming years. You cannot resist this. You have embraced the technology in the right way. So AI is transforming our world. Use it to build a better skill for personal growth. And AI challenges the traditional education. Creativity and ability to imagine a better world or better solutions is key to success in the age of AI. Ask questions, analyze the situation, apply your skills. Again, mention again, sharpen your interpersonal communications. Actually, in last month alone, I was invited to give many lectures about the impact of AI. The more I prepare for myself, the more scary I have. So powerful tools. So, in conclusion, Plato said this, allegory of the cave. In other words, this is unveil the constraint of human perception and the bias born from our limited viewpoint. So in other words, that's the reason what I'm trying to say is, as you venture forth in your life journey, bear in mind, perspectives are one of the keys to unlocking the infinity. Each viewpoint you embrace is a step into a more broader world, where empathy, innovation, and the boundless understanding has no bound. HKUST Guangzhou today is exactly 2 years old. We want to become leader in the world, show how cross-disciplinary can be achieved. Okay, we want to become leader in the world. So again, creativity across the boundaries, cultures, and disciplines. I want to focus again. Again, welcome to HKUST Guangzhou. I think to both faculty and students, let's work together to show the world what we can deliver. Thank you.